It's week 30 of A Year of Wisdom. Let's get to reading. Day 207. Job 35 and 36. Then Elihu answered, "Do you think this to be just when you say, 'My right before God'? But you say, 'What will it profit you, and what do I gain by not sinning?' I will reply to you and to your friends with you. Gaze at the heavens and see. Consider the clouds which are higher than you. If you sin, how does it affect God? If your transgressions are many, what does it do to him? If you're righteous, what do you give to God, or what does he receive from your hand? Your wickedness affects only a person like yourself, and your righteousness only other people. People cry out because of the excess of oppression. They cry out for help because of the power of the mighty. But no one says, 'Where is God, my Creator, who gives songs in the night, who teaches us more than the wild animals of the earth, and makes us wiser than the birds of the sky?' Then they cry out, but he does not answer, because of the arrogance of the wicked. Surely it is an empty cry. God does not hear it. The Almighty does not take notice of it. How much less then when you say that you do not perceive him, and the case is before him, and you are waiting for him. And further, when you say that his anger does not punish, that he does not know transgression. So Job opens his mouth to no purpose. Without knowledge, he multiplies words." Elihu said further, "Be patient with me a little longer, and I will instruct you. For I still have words to speak on God's behalf. With my knowledge I will speak comprehensively, and to my Creator I will ascribe righteousness. For in truth my words are not false. It is one complete in knowledge who is with you. Indeed, God is mighty, and he does not despise people. He is mighty and firm in his intent. He does not allow the wicked to live, but he gives justice to the poor. He does not take his eyes off the righteous, but with kings on the throne he seats the righteous and exalts them forever. But if they are bound in chains and held captive by the cords of affliction, then he reveals to them what they have done and their transgressions, that they were behaving proudly. And he reveals this for correction and says that they must turn from evil. If they obey and serve him, they will live out their days in prosperity, and their years in pleasantness. But if they refuse to listen, they pass over the river of death and expire without knowledge. The godless at heart nourish anger. They do not cry out even when he binds them. They die in their youth, and their life ends among the male cultic prostitutes. He delivers the afflicted by their afflictions. He reveals himself to them by their suffering. And surely he drew you from the mouth of distress to a wide place unrestricted, and to the comfort of your table filled with rich food. But now you're preoccupied with the judgment due the wicked. Judgment and justice take hold of you. Be careful that no one entices you with riches. Do not let a large bribe turn you aside. Would your wealth sustain you so that you would not be in distress? Even all your mighty efforts? Do not long for the cover of night to drag people away from their homes. Take heed, do not turn to evil, for because of this you have been tested by affliction. Indeed, God is exalted in his power. Who's a teacher like him? Who has prescribed his ways for him, or said to him, 'You've done what is wicked'? Remember to extol his work, which people have praised in song. All humanity has seen it. People gaze on it from afar. Yes, God is great beyond our knowledge. The number of his years is unsearchable. He draws up drops of water. They distill the rain into its mist, which the clouds pour down and shower on humankind abundantly. Who can understand the spreading of the clouds, the thunderings of his pavilion? See how he's scattered his lightning about him? He has covered the depths of the sea. It is by these that he judges the nations and supplies food in abundance. With his hands, he covers the lightning and directs it against his target. His thunder announces the coming storm, the cattle also concerning the storm's approach. Proverbs 26. Like snow in summer or rain in harvest, so honor is not fitting for a fool. Like a fluttering bird or like a flying swallow, so a curse without cause does not come to rest. a whip for the horse and a bridle for the donkey, and a rod for the backs of fools. Do not answer a fool according to his folly, lest you yourself also be like him. Answer a fool according to his folly, lest he be wise in his own estimation. Like cutting off the feet or drinking violence, so is sending a message by the hand of a fool. Like legs that hang limp from the lame, so is a proverb in the mouth of fools. Like tying a stone in a sling, so is giving honor to a fool. Like a thorn that goes into the hand of a drunkard, so is a proverb in the mouth of a fool. Like an archer who wounds at random, so is the one who hires a fool or hires any passerby. Like a dog that returns to its vomit, so a fool repeats his folly. Do you see a man wise in his own eyes? There's more hope for a fool than for him. The sluggard says, "There's a lion in the road, a lion in the streets." Like a door that turns on its hinges, so a sluggard turns on his bed. The sluggard plunges his hand in the dish, is too lazy to bring it back to his mouth. The sluggard is wiser in his own estimation than 7 people who respond with good sense. Like one who grabs a wild dog by the ears, so is the person passing by who becomes furious over a quarrel not his own. Like a madman who shoots firebrands and deadly arrows, so is a person who deceives his neighbor and says, "Was I not only joking?" When there is no wood, a fire goes out, and where there is no gossip, contention ceases. Like charcoal is to burning coals and wood to fire, so is a contentious person to kindle strife. The words of a gossip are like delicious morsels. They go down into a person's innermost being. Like a coating of glaze over earthenware are fervent lips with an evil heart. The one who hates others disguises it with his lips, but he stores up deceit within him. When he speaks graciously, do not believe him, for there are 7 abominations within him. Though his hatred may be concealed by deceit, his evil will be uncovered in the assembly. The one who digs a pit will fall into it. The one who rolls a stone, it will come back on him. A lying tongue hates those crushed by it, and a flattering mouth works ruin. And as always, thank you so much for being here today. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe right there and click the bell so you can get notifications and know that we have a new video up. And if you wouldn't mind, hit that like button. And I will see you tomorrow.
I know without a doubt you'll carry me out of the storm. I'm standing at the crossroads. I'm lost without a clue. I need a big pink neon sign to show me what to do. I thank you, Lord. It glorifies you when you're the only answer. I praise you, Lord, for holding what's too much for me. And I'm amazed by you, Lord, because nothing's too big and nothing's too small to lay at your feet.